What up, YouTube world? It's Bush. I got B Rad here. We lit. We got the young homies. They're gonna join in a minute, but I'm just fucking. I don't know. I'm just feeling it right now. As far as getting out to my peoples, you heard? B Rad, what's up, man?
Not much, man. Everything's good, man. Everything's good. My Giants look good today. Good night game against the Texans, so happy about that. But I like this topic tonight. It's something that I think about. I want to see what everybody else thinks about. So I think it's gonna be a good one tonight.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, EST here, EST here, the
Oh,
homie.
yeah.
What up?
It was good.
The
Yeah,
man, the myth, the legend.
uh,
What it do, be rap?
What's good, EST?
we getting right into it. Lil Dirk, Lil Dirk, Lil Dirk. Great, great, great artist. I ain't gonna lie. His talent progressed over the years. The boy became a real artist over the years. He went from a drill rapper to international, like, and his talent, matches it. He's very talented. I ain't gonna lie about that. His influence is his influence is there because Lil Baby, he did art, he did songs, he did albums with two people. He did album with Gunna, who we already know is a very influential, talented guy, and he did an album with Dirk. Dirk, man. A guy that came from the gang life, you feel me? He came, we all know it's not a secret. He got a history of that gang, background. He probably did some things he probably didn't. I don't know. But right now he's in the news and he really like going hard. He told somebody like basically he want to end the gang violence, not you know dissing ops. He said that before that he gonna stop dissing ops. He went through that, but now he really saying he want to end all gang violence. That shit, that's a crazy statement, but it's a prolific statement. And I'm I ain't gonna give my opinion because I got a lot of things I want to talk about because I could dissect that a lot. But like first of all, EST, what you think about Dirk? Are you a fan or what?
I mean, I'm not too big of a fan. I mean, I go. I heard. I come across Dirk. I say probably 10 plus years ago when like when the Glory Boys was out. You know what I'm saying? When he had the dreads and stuff.
Mhm.
This is before they even
Remember
cut
that?
that
Yeah,
off. Yeah, but
this ain't what you
off.
want, days.
Yeah. But he had said something a couple years ago. Well, I see a year or two ago about going back to school. No, so but let's be honest, man. The youth listening to what they going on, they tapped into their war, and I made the youth pick and choose sides. We gotta see him doing that. You know what I'm saying? At this point, because they see him gang banging and doing everything else. They not trying to. He can put that statement out. It ain't gonna reach the masses of the youth like when they see him doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying?
Because yep, that's another big thing. Because artists when they get interviewed, they talk one thing, going positive. I'm all about this and that. But when you listen to their lyrics or the way they move and things they do, it goes against that. So yeah, that's a good point. But what you think about Dirk's influence? You know what I mean? What you think about that? You think that could be
Oh
impactful?
man, man. I think his influence is just as big as what Drake was and Wayne was to, I when I was coming up, Wayne influence on the youth, was big just like Dirk is now, cause they not even really talking and rapping about getting money. It's about gang banging and shooting.
Yep, yep, yep.
You know what I'm
Getting
saying?
money.
So his influence is felt. You can tell. It's a lot of his little clones around here.
A lot of little perkios out there running around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
Perkio. That's super weird. That's weird.
That is real weird.
It was dope of Drake. I mean, it was dope of Dirk to embrace him.
Of
You know
course.
what I'm saying? Pull him in.
He brought him up
That
on
was
the stage and had him rap with him too. Like
that
that's
was that was a good business marketing move to
You
keep his
know,
fans close.
I noticed since Dirk did the song with Drake, sometimes we laugh. His career excelled, but at the same time, I feel like he got around certain people that's in the industry, certain people that could tell him how to move as far as media and as far as how to, you know what I mean? Because when you're a straight hood boy, all you deal with is hood dudes who not familiar with like the media and the industry. You're gonna move a certain way. But Dirk obviously got with some people and that shows the way he handled that thing with Perkio, the way he handled that situation. You feel me? B Rab, what you think, man?
to be honest, I don't know. Like I don't know if I trust this kid to like actually do what he's saying, but also like where is this coming from? Like, is this really him? or is this him trying like I don't know the way I personally the way I feel about
Are
it.
you a fan of Dirk? Were you ever a fan of his?
That
Let's be
that shit he did with Little Baby and fucking Khaled was fire. Like that shit was dope. You know what I mean? But other than that, not really. You know, I don't listen to drill because one, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and I don't listen to Chicago because I got no business in their politics. I don't give a fuck about that either. Like,
Wait, is Dirk still considered drill?
well, I mean, I guess he was. I never got into him, but now they're
Nah,
like
he the god.
mainstream.
He
I
has to
fucking
be the
don't care.
godfather because he's 10 plus years drill rapper.
But I
You know
don't
what I'm
think he's
saying?
drill no more. I think he's just a mainstream rapper now.
Yeah, I would say.
Man, listen, and that comment back to that comment you made about he was talking about stop dissing the dead. He had put a song out and said something about he getting high as duck.
Yeah.
Damn. Still talking
You know
about
what I'm saying?
FBG.
So
That's
that's
fucked up.
still perpetuating the
The bull.
wave. You know what I'm saying? That's still perpetuating the wave.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, like, he crossed that. When I think of drill rapping, I think of the beats, the grimy ass beats. Even like East Coast drill, we got a certain beat. The London beats, Chicago drill got certain beats. Nah, this dude Dirk, he out of that drill category, I believe. But that's just what I think. You know what I mean?
Nah, I think he's still engulfed. And that Drake feature ain't necessarily too. I think that was a move towards Drake. He's staying close to artists who hot. He know the numbers. He's staying next to these people. Um, he's still perpetuating it, man. He would have to take the let's say who is a rapper who left it along and went pop. I'll say
Jeezy.
Waka, Jeezy. Well, I
And
mean,
he
yeah,
just did a
Talk
song
about
with
drill.
Jeezy on Jeezy's new album. And it's
Jeezy,
pretty tight.
Jeezy wasn't no drill rapper.
No, he
nah,
was a
he
fucking
wasn't.
rapper.
It wasn't, but it was kind of like sort of because him and Gucci was going at it, and it was making people pick sides who they was fucking with, CTE
Yeah,
or
and
the
it
Brick
was
Squad
before
shit.
drill
Gucci flat
too.
out said this dude was trying
Yeah,
to kill me.
it probably was like some Southern drill. Drill ain't nothing but a
Yeah,
tempo.
yeah, you're right, and it created hip hop the evolution. Drill came from somewhere. Everything came from somewhere. So you're right about that. That was like a evolution of the bullshit.
But
Rappers
to
going
me
at each
to,
other, calling out
to
each other, talking about the dead, Gucci. So yeah, for sure. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
and drill ain't nothing but talking about your ops on the up tempo with coded words. Any city got their own little code that they drill talking. Like in New York, it's a drill culture. Chicago's down south, they doing it everywhere. It ain't nothing but that.
But
It ain't like it's
everywhere,
just some.
everywhere got their own little thing. Like New York, a drill New York rapper, a New York rapper, and they
Some
both talk
hot
about
ones
the same
too.
shit
Some hot
basically.
ones.
I ain't gonna lie, but like because of the beat and the rhythm and the tempo and how they doing it, they adapted that Chicago slang with the ops and the slide and all that type of shit.
Rapping
So
in the bandos and shit.
nah, bando,
Hey,
that's different,
they got
homie.
some good. I ain't gonna lie. New York got some good drill artists. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well I got a good example. Fabio. You
Fabio
see how he
Foreign.
going commercial, but
That is a good example. That is a
he
good.
went commercial. He did a You see that junk he did with Eli Manning?
I didn't see that one.
Him and Eli Manning rapping in the booth, man. You gotta check it out. He's kind of like starting to merge off from that.
Yeah. So like basically, let's get into this Dirk thing. Like, what's like a lot of people are saying a lot of shit. They saying the feds is on his ass. They saying he been telling. They saying he cleaning up his name right now, just to like get on the good side of certain people. They saying he's still on the verge of going down. If the feds got in it with O Block and really went at O Block, the feds know a lot. If
Hasn't
that
this
shit
kid
went
beaten
down
like
and they
six murder
indicted,
charges?
what'd you say?
Hasn't this kid like gotten out of like 6 murder charges one way or another?
Somehow, like I don't know about the number or
It
whatever,
ain't
but
been. It ain't been that. It ain't been that.
I don't think it
It
been
ain't
that
been
much.
that.
But he been in a lot. He been in a lot of trouble, real deal trouble with guns, with all robbery type of
Escapes
shit.
every time.
Yeah, and that's another thing. And another thing is like how the feds got an eye on O Block, and Dirk is real close with them, and it's like it's just weird. A lot of people like a lot of questions is being answered. I've been watching a lot of shit, reading a lot of shit. I'm talking about this ratchet world that we live in. I ain't talking about the real world. I'm talking about this
Right.
YouTube world, yo.
Right. Right. Right.
Don't. You know what I mean? Let's stay where we at. We in YouTube land. Yeah, I
Bet.
mean, EST. What you think though? It's just a lot going on. It's like people really thinking this is all a ploy to get because he got the feds on his ass, basically.
Well, we already know two things when it comes to them boys. Either they own your ass or they already got your ass. Ain't no in between straddling the fence with them. And,
Yeah,
and,
good point.
and, And if we look around his circle, it's been multiple dudes who been caught up in there. You know what I'm saying? So we can't act like it ain't all around. They rounded up at least over 5 people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't necessarily saying he got anything tied to him, but these people are in pictures and videos and XYZ with. So I mean, that going to school, he would have to do a couple years of the straight and narrow for them to even believe that in the first place. You know what I'm saying? They just got surfed. I hate to go off topic, but he was going on the straight and narrow. They can prosecute you for your past, man.
Hmm.
So
And
already,
he the money bag. Now, these guys from the streets, we more educated. We got a lot of more examples now. Think about Muwap and the mother 4 dudes, whoever got arrested for allegedly killing Duck. If it was back in the day and your boy wasn't the money bag, don't you think there'll be more information coming out on him or something? I mean, like, come on, let's be honest. Or did the information already come out? I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, these dudes ain't dumb. They know they money bag and they ain't gonna run their mouth on Dirk. Why would you do that? He paying for your lawyers and all that some type of way. He's paying for everything. You know what I mean?
Or Dirk could be a fucking CI rat. It's absolutely possible. If he keeps walking on charges and he's got dough, why would he not fucking turn rat? Like,
I ain't gonna go and say CI rap. I'm gonna live in the speculation realm. We gonna say, listen, we gonna do the hypothesis. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying he
So
is. I'm saying he could be. I'm not saying he is. I don't fucking know him. I don't play with him. I'm not.
That'll implicate all the other homies. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying if
yeah,
you know somebody who does dirt and keeps getting the fuck out of it and keeps talking about it in public and doesn't get in trouble, like, there's not many reasons why that happens. He's not the luckiest guy in the world.
nah, that's the thing. That's the thing too. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I done seen so many people go down by them dudes. It's like, how are you? See, but my thing, I know how they play also, especially when they know you're a multi-millionaire. They gotta have solid evidence before they come and play with you because you got the lawyers and the
That's
funds to
loyal.
keep it going.
Exactly.
You know
So
what I'm
They
saying?
say they whisper in your ear. You seen your boys go down. You got many boys that did 20 years, 30 years, life, triple life, all that type of shit. And then the feds come whispering in your ear, and you're a dude that make a lot of money or whatever else, and you got family and all this shit. Can that affect your decisions for certain niggas? I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Like certain niggas, if they whisper in your ear, you gotta play with us because we on you, homie.
the feds designed the game for people to rat. There's no other. There's no other point to the way their system runs. It is made for people to rat, and that's it. Some people don't, but majority wind up talking.
But the problem is nowadays people don't understand. Like this shit get real complicated. It get
Cool.
real complicated. Ain't as simple as I'm going to jail. Let me rat on everybody to get out. It's more like, you know, yeah, do business with us and we're gonna work with you type of shit. And it get real complicated. They bend the rules all day. You
Well, it's
mean to
two,
tell
it's
me
two, it's two kind of, it's two kind of people when it come to that. It's the person that they want incarcerated, and they know they're not necessarily beneficial to them on the street, like the other dude who, look, we need to keep him on the street and active around all these people. He's more beneficial out there than inside.
what I'm saying?
They got they picking, they got their choices.
That's what I'm saying. So what do you think about this whole stop the violence? Because honestly, I would love it if it was honest and sincere. I believe,
Me
I
personally,
benefit of the doubt, but
I feel like the war is over, so it's easy to say stop the violence.
yeah, they already wiped out all the ops type of shit. I don't
Well,
know. I mean, but
if you tuned in, we on the YouTube universe, right? Okay, so if you tuned in, it's looking like the war is over. You get what I'm saying? It's looking like the war is over. And in chess, anytime
and
you take out that mate,
is that kind of like teasing the ops started to where it's like, you know what I mean? Like we won, motherfucker. This shit is over.
nah, it's like it's victory. It's like, look, who up? Forget the score. Once you knock off somebody general on the chessboard, you get
Them boys
it's
looking
checkmate.
bad. And you know I'm
It's
in tune with all that shit. I be watching all of this shit. And when I say all
yeah,
of it, I mean
man.
all of it. They look
So you
it's sad the way they looking right now, basically, you know what I mean?
majority of them done got smart and then went down, come down south, went to different places. They not necessarily, because you might have to sometimes in order to win the battle, you got to retreat.
Yeah,
So
man.
stop the violence. And he getting older too. How old is he?
He getting older. I don't know
Yeah,
how
he
old he is, but
he
I'm sure
getting
he's
older.
past mid
He's
30s.
at least 30.
Nah, he ain't. Dirk ain't 30.
He ain't 30.
He's getting close. He's got to be getting close. But he started like
He's
16 in the game, so
like
26 maybe.
26,
I don't
27, I
know,
would say.
man. I think okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know more.
28, probably 29, coming towards that. But I think he's starting to see what's going on, and plus, I guarantee you, like you said, Bush, he got somebody whispering in his ear saying, listen, you might want to change the tune because so to stop the violence would help. It would
Or
help.
or like you were just getting that. You're older. You're getting older. Got a lot of money. You knowing other things. You travel. You seen things. You know about life more. You ain't the average dude from South Side Chicago, wherever the hell he from. You a guy that experienced life, seen a lot of things, experienced a lot of cultures, had a lot of good experiences out there, fun, rich. And now you're thinking back about the dumb shit that you partook in when you killing poor dudes in the hood, and you with that gang shit, how dumb it really is when it comes to the killing. You see me, if it was still old school gang banging, beating up dudes and all that, I'm with that all day. And I'm with the camaraderie of gang banging. My little brother is gang banging. I got family, many family, countless that's gang members. So, but what I'm saying is, when you get smart and you experience and you get
Facts.
wise, you're gonna think different. You're gonna see the genocide. You're gonna see the dumb shit, and
But
maybe
check this though. He say that, but somebody on the other side just passed not too long ago, and I seen soon as he got killed, who made a video with all his homeboys celebrating. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
That's
it's
pretty.
like
That's fucked.
But
it's
it
like
take
man,
you
look,
know it take an experience sometimes. That's the past. Sometimes it takes one experience of somebody in your head, and you are meditating or whatever the fuck, I don't know.
see, but
And then
that's for
you
the average person. But for the person who multi-millionaire already can afford to get out and do different and better, once
mhm.
they don't change, you can already tell what's going on for. I mean, he got plenty enough chance. To be honest, it's easy to go with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? We already know that.
Well,
It's
he's got
easy to
something
go
to
with the
lose
crowd.
now too. He's got something to
You,
lose. You know what I mean? Before, when he started off, he really didn't. So that was the thing. And you're into it and all that. And plus, he's getting older. Like, it's probably a combination of things. And there's no
not
Yeah,
going
even
back.
that. Fuck
They're
the
gonna go
career.
eventually.
Fuck the career. He got kids. As soon as I got kids and I got that million, it's over. It's done.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
done.
I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
for sure. You accomplish it. You got the kids now. You got that money. Get your ass out the bullshit.
And think
Period.
about it. You got your baby mama in shootouts.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
But like you said, like you don't know
Oh,
who's.
that brings up a good point because they broke up. Now, is she in his head like, yeah, you gotta stop all that bullshit, that? I'm just going off the wall with it. In the violence, and I'll get back with you.
He told us he signed. He said you signed a death row, man. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I know bitches is weird like that. If you in the she sucking on the next, I ain't gonna
Oh,
I respect. I'm
I
just
mean
saying.
that's how it go. That's how it
But if
go.
she ain't with him, she with somebody. Come on, man. These
I
bras need.
guarantee you, she probably on the opposite end of the spectrum after that. You know what I'm saying? Opposite end of the spectrum after that, man.
I know I'm getting stupid, but I don't give a fuck. She said, "End the violence, and I'll get back with you." she
that's
got,
great.
and he
That'll
ain't
be
only
funny.
nigga with money.
I mean, at this
Simple
point,
out.
what what you got to prove? You alive? You multi-millionaire? You might as well. And even and even then, right? You got a certain amount of time to transition while you on top before, because everybody don't stay on top the longest. The older you get, the more it kind of fizzle and play out. So you got to be trying to stick your landing somewhere else.
Tell you the truth, homie, it just looks stupid if you get that much money and we know you're getting the knowledge now. We know you know what's up, type of shit, and you still promoting the bullshit, and you don't have no the overall thing ain't positivity. Look at Diddy, and everybody think he's whatever, but he's a real gangster. Trust me, I know firsthand. And
Yeah,
second of all, his dad, he came up rough, became rich. But look at you see the little bullshit how he moved, the shit he get into or whatever, how ignorant he really is. But what he's saying, call me love. But you know what I mean? Because it's about your
He
overall essence of what you really representing. Now, if
he
you're a
changing that
dummy,
he changing that frequency. That's what he
yeah,
did.
yep. But if you're a dummy and you come into the game on drill shit, you pop off, you get a lot of money, you come into the game off talking about killing a brother, another.
We in the matrix.
Yeah.
The dude on. You don't want to make a change to that, then something's definitely wrong with you. You know what I mean? You're a fucking dummy. Let's be honest. Like, come on, man. Every rapper every rapper that been in this game since the 90s. They started off one way, but they changed their frequency because
Hey, but was you aware of that at your late 20s though?
no, that's true.
See,
No,
we gotta give it a little leeway. I don't think I was too. I think I kind of was still. I was making my transition unconsciously, but I was still caught up in that shit, man.
Yeah, yeah. Because you know a big factor in this is the peer pressure in the gang. Sorry to say, that's the major factor. And your dead peoples. I got dead peoples. I mean, I'm sure
Oh
all look
man,
out
come
there.
on,
So
come on.
that's another major factor because you like look at what they did to him. Why the fuck should I be the sucker that's gonna be nah? You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's getting too big to where it's becoming a phenomenon, and we need some big dudes, mentally big dudes, pause, to step up and really, really put that change the frequency of this whole shit because it could be done, and it still be good music going out, and it still be big stars being
See,
made.
but it's hard. See, and had a conversation not too long ago about that's the biggest transition for dude in that culture to take his identity out of the street life and put it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of their identity lies in that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole 180 trying to get them to believe and move any way different. But look at how little baby.
Yep, that's what. Yeah, there it go. Perfect example. Drake, Lil Baby. These are the biggest dudes. You don't think killing, and when you think of them, Lil Baby, he the most genius though because he still be talking that shit,
He
but his
barely
whole,
cursed.
but the way he do it, that's the genius. You know what I mean? That's the genius because he still got that image of like, he ain't no sucker, nothing. He a cool cat, whatever. But yo, Lil Baby is the genius. I ain't gonna lie.
And when you rarely hear him talking about shooting somebody or it's like,
Legal.
but the music get off. It still is
music
hard.
get off.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
same
fuck.
thing with the baby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my hometown. He from North
I know
Carolina
he's from the
too.
hometown, but
Yeah,
sorry,
man.
I'm not a fan of homie like that.
But I'm
And I
talking about
respect
as
who
far
he
as his
is.
structure.
Mhm.
He taking the pop route. It ain't necessarily about drill this, drill that.
Yeah. And
Oh,
and
you got a little bias. That's a little bias.
no. I gotta fuck with him too. I got to. But some of his music, that's all I like how he handled himself, all
Yeah.
that shit. I don't got nothing wrong with nothing he did. It's like, you know what I mean? But hey, I'm talking about music.
Think about this though. Think about this. He actually caught bodies. Have you ever heard him talk about that in his music?
Yeah. He's telling his
Okay.
daughter in the song, yeah, I'll do it again for you.
No, I'm talking about in the music.
Yeah, he flat out said he's like, I killed one man, so I'll do it again.
Come on,
Oh,
nigga.
Oh, I ain't heard that one. I ain't heard that one.
I ain't talking about it.
Okay.
well, but whatever. He did that shit. He fucking shot two different people. He killed one dude and like the other guy lived, but he fucking shot his ass. Like, I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, the home invasion is different. I'm talking about the
yeah.
the, the Walmart incident.
Yo, that was so crazy. That video was crazy.
But hey, but back to the topic. Like, hey, AR Ab. I seen it. The feds came and got him. They gave him more time than Big Meats.
When you got an AR in your name, you're probably going to jail.
But
But
AR doing more shit than Big. AR was
oh
Big Meech
no,
was a big time hustler. AR was a fucking gangster. Period.
music was
AR
hard.
and the music was hard. I love them dudes. AR Dark Low did some funny shit, but
But do you think it's anything that you can do to get them boys to stop looking at you after you done?
imagine like that's what I'm saying about it's new. It's new now the way they move. They could make you think you ain't really snitching. Blah blah blah. But you like B-Rad, come on, tell me like they modify shit down to where it ain't as simple as he told on that dude. Nah, it's just we working together. Don't worry about it. You ain't no, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
It is. The process is convoluted now. So like, I mean, either way, if you're working with them people, you're working with them people. That's the bottom line. Like, you can't have any affiliation with them, or else you are a fucking snitch. But I mean, it comes down to like, you think he's willing to lose everything he's got over his past, and maybe he cut a deal, and like they're like, go on a campaign and try to straighten this shit out, and give us a little bit of info, and we'll fucking leave you alone. You got your money, you got your life together. You can get the fuck up out of this, or keep doing your thing. We're gonna fucking throw you. We're gonna throw you away. Like we'll put you in jail for life.
And let's get it clear. This panel ain't saying, we're not saying homie a snitch or nothing.
No, it's all just
analyze.
Now, what we saying is we see certain people, like we were just talking about a couple of episodes ago, about how it be good top rappers who be caught up in federal investigations and we never see them go down for nothing.
Exactly.
And that's weird. That's weird. That's all.
That's what we talking about.
And like I'm saying about how they could modify situations to where the motherfucker really could say, I ain't snitching, I ain't no snitch. Who I snitched on? Right. Bring me the person I locked up.
Well, I'm sure there's a way to not have names on the paper. You know what I mean?
But it's worse though to keep the feds in tune with everything overall instead of telling on somebody individual and whatever else. Which one is worse? You know what I mean?
Back to my point. Back to my point. Even with the Alpo situation, he was still in the system, in a federal informant system, and supposed to have been, you know what I'm saying? But hey, they, like I said in my point last time, they will keep that important person out here to keep perpetuating the system, to catch everybody else later. It's a spider's web. Don't catch the spider. Let everybody else fall.
And let them perpetuate money. These dudes paying a lot of taxes.
Hey, don't you know that they be paying these federal informants money, like to get the cars, to have the condos, to do. They be paying them.
Protection, and they paying these dudes top dog. They got federal protection. They all tied into these people, like
federal funding too.
Yeah, nobody really talk about that. They got federal protection. They got police protection. So you gonna chop it up with people. You are gonna talk. Period.
I mean, look what they do with drug dealers. Like they'll keep a drug dealer on the street. He has the utmost protection. He's totally covered. He's never going down. And then on top of that, all he's doing is just feeding info on smaller dealers. He's taking his competition out left and right. And it's like, that's legit. Why would they not do that with somebody else in the murder game? Like, why would they not do that?
That's true. But as civilians like me, a regular old Joe civilian, that's the fact. What do you think about this? It's still a good thing, even if he working with the feds or not. It's still a positive, good thing, though. To me, that's how I feel. You feel me? Like,
yeah, it's a good thing because it's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, it's a good thing for everybody he doesn't. I think
we need to let. You said what, B-Rad?
That's a good thing for everybody who's not ratting on, but the people he's ratting on are fucked.
That's true. That's true.
I'm saying, do we take it with a grain of salt, or we just take it? Cause like it's like what it is, like he's just saying it's a good message for these kids to see a Lil Dirk like say.
I would have to see a song, you know what I'm saying, some actions towards the movement, you know what I'm saying, some mentoring programs,
real action.
Yeah, it's like what the statement is not going to reach the masses. We're going to have to see you put the song. You got the influence to do it, so it won't take long for you to change.
Yeah, my boy is right. Hit it on the nail. We got to see some action. We got to. You know what I mean? This is too important. This is too real. You know what I mean? B-Rad, what you think?
I think we'll know for sure in time if he actually does switch it up and stops talking on the dead and stops all the beef. And he's definitely working with them people. Like, but if he just falls off and goes back to his shit and nobody bothers him, he doesn't go to jail, then he probably isn't working with them. That's just the way I see it. So if he continues with the shit and keeps it up, then he's probably just full of shit. But if he really does change it up and stays on that, then he probably works with them in one way or another.
What do you think about the message? Like
the message is solid, without a doubt. It's a good message. But again, like Charleston White has a great message, but he's a piece of shit. You know.
Oh, come on, B-Rad.
Fuck that dude. Fuck that guy.
You get caught up in the entertainment, man.
No, he right on certain points because you don't say fuck that dead right because he was or whatever. The way he be disrespecting the dad.
He talking about the character, not the person. Y'all can't miss the message. He said black people have a problem with being caught up with characters.
No, he be talking specifically about dead people, rappers, and other different rappers locked up. He be going in on these dudes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, they people. You know what I mean?
You right, but this links back to this topic. Are they a detriment to the culture and to the community?
It doesn't matter. There's a way that's detrimental too when your message is bashing them. that's detrimental too, because it's not really being humane and not showing like the different sides of this
That's
culture.
facts. That's facts. But look, he said the main reason why he do it, he fight them with what they push out. If y'all ain't humane with y'all music and with y'all actions,
That's
why I
not
gotta be?
even why ultimately like
For the
Lil Dirk
money.
charged with a murder, and he still goes he still goes to parole hearings to keep these dudes locked up because he's so scared of them. He goes to the parole hearings every time, and these dudes are good dudes. They turn positive dudes, and he still goes to keep their ass locked up in
Hey,
jail.
that'll be another topic. I love to debate that.
Yeah,
I
we
love
gonna
to
get
debate
you
that
on
with
that,
you.
homie. I got some shit on that motherfucker, and I'm
Right,
with B
right.
Rad. Fuck him. And I
He's just
know
more
a
honorable.
lot of these subscribers love him. I get it because y'all see the shit and on the
Nah,
big shows.
we can trade perspectives. We can trade perspectives on it. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. And we ain't gonna get into that either, but for sure. So like Lil Dirk, man, I'm with the message. I hope it. If we do find out some other shit later, it doesn't matter to me because still my son still see that headline of Lil Dirk wants to end the violence, and little kids around the world still sees that headline. You know what I mean? Of Lil Dirk wants to end gang violence.
How
Period.
about this though? How about he start a curriculum with OTF young man where he get him a curriculum, a little school where they if you when you graduate you get this enough money to go to community college or college. How about that? Develop some programs for the youth and help push out something because all you doing is pushing that other shit out, man. So I mean, you a multi-millionaire. It ain't that much to start an organization.
Yeah, not at all. He definitely needs to, but who's to say he doesn't have many of them? I'm sure he got some nonprofit situations for sure. That's guaranteed.
If that was the case, he would be speaking on it like he speak on everything else.
Mm-mm.
But
Just
do you think a guy who's allegedly so involved in the murder game gives a fuck about anybody but himself?
No, he probably care
You know
about
what I'm
his
saying? Like, it's not a
people.
normal dude here. This guy's pulling people's cards. You know what I
I'm
mean?
sorry,
Like
I'll be
the
right
people
back.
around him are dropping left and right, and it's like he's still just perpetuating this fucking this cycle. And now all of a sudden he wants to stop. Like, what
Well,
changed?
I'm saying, even if you do that, what I'm saying is, you got people in your community around you. You can produce for them. It ain't got to be accessible to everybody. As long as you pull the people who you help damage in your immediate radius in your circle, help them out.
I feel you. I feel you. I'm all about that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about it. I'm just saying, like, is he? Does he care? Does he even care? You know, like,
Right.
just
like
because
like
he's
for
got money
example,
doesn't mean he's not gonna be
right?
selfish.
The CEO for BET, I forgot the woman name. Right.
I don't know it.
She from my hometown in North Carolina. And we
Okay.
look around like, why don't she have a multimedia program set up with a pipeline from here straight to the job, working in Hollywood,
She
accessing the
absolutely should.
camera or producing or doing something? What's going on? You don't care. Your actions gonna show. How hard is it?
Yeah,
People suck, man. People really do suck. You know, especially when they get
he
money.
made a good point. Like, think about the average real, not real, but I'm talking about gangster from your like the neighborhood or whatever type of dude. They don't really give a fuck about
Oh, they don't give no fuck.
nobody
Bro.
but their goddamn self.
Shouldn't live like that if you gave a fuck about anybody.
And that's cool because that's where it's supposed to start. But once you perpetuate all that to the masses, it's different. The average person they affect not reaching the masses like these people is. So it really don't matter what the average Joe say. It be them people in them positions where they tricking and fooling the average 10-year-old who looking at them with the starry eyes.
Yep,
You know
yep,
what I'm saying?
yep. That's why I
That's
say
what.
rest in peace, Takeoff, and I say how much it was a tragic travesty that he got taken out like that. Somebody with that influence, and that's what I'm saying about Dirk. That major influence, and to use it in a positive way is a great thing. I'm sorry, even whatever. Maybe he's forced to do it. I don't know, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm saying, nah, he doing it because he getting smart. He getting wise.
I mean,
I
how
would hope
many
that
have
for
we
him.
seen this year? We don't forgot about Dolph. How many do it take?
Peace.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I was bumping him to pump me up before this show. Money, power, respect, and certain songs. You feel me?
but you know what
16
it take?
tip. Shout
It
out,
take
dog.
extreme measures for a dude to change sometimes. You know what I'm
Yeah, and
Yeah, but you know what? After his first like 8 friends got schwacked or like all that shit, like you would have stopped back
I'm
then. Like what
about
happened?
to
What
say,
happened 5 days ago that he came out like that? Nothing.
I was
Not
about
even
to
that.
say
Rest in peace to his brother too, because you know it happened to his brother.
his whole life been extreme measures. I was about to say that his dad got taken away. That alone is, you know what I mean?
It's trauma.
Right.
It's
He
trauma.
out now too. He out now. I think I
Yeah,
seen
he
some
out
pictures
now.
with
He
his
out
pop.
now. But you
Yeah.
know, he was raised without him.
Right. Which what majority of us was.
Yeah, for
My
sure.
pops was locked up doing the same thing.
I was raised halfway without my pops. That's because my mom's and pops separated. My pops was on the East Coast. Mom's moved to the West Coast. I moved my
Oh, that's
mom.
why you got the ties to the east. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yep.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I was born in the South, raised in the West and the East, type of
That's
shit.
what's up.
All over the place.
So shout
Yeah,
out
man.
to
But
her.
but
Now,
hopefully we go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Not. Hopefully we see something. You know, so he implement something. Cause the Twitter or the IG post ain't gonna be big enough, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yo, can't wait. I know I got a little cold. I'm getting over it, homie. And I want to meet you, so we're gonna have to do something. So we'll talk about that. But now next topic. Shout out to Dirk. I love the message. Hopefully it's sincere, and that's all I can say because it's bad. I know I'm an old nigga, and I ain't gonna be that old nigga preaching to y'all. But hopefully that message is sincere. That's all. It's really genocide out here. We look at killing another one of ours like it's like it ain't really shit. Less than a fucking roach or some shit. But next topic. Now the drill rap. That's what we still on the drill rap or whatever. It's like it seems as if it's taking over the mainstream hip hop. Even Drake talks about Op be outside. You know what I mean? And he's the biggest rapper of all times. Now, if where does hip hop go if it went all the way to death, which is the ultimate in life for us? You know what I mean? Death is, you know what I mean. So where does hip hop go if it's being consumed by death? Can it consume? Can it survive this? Because or is it done basically after this? Whole, like basically, you know what I mean? I know my answer. I know hip hop ain't, but that's the question right now on the table. Like, can hip hop survive drill rap? You know what I mean?
Nah, I think after a while it's gonna take it over. Cause think about it, they don't even they drowning out lyricists. If you ain't oppie talking, if you ain't drilly talking, you ain't really sell. And even that don't sell. You know what I'm saying? Now look at the R&B genre. That died out really. We don't have too many R&B artists out here. So if they
Thank
kill R&B that has some substance, this drill hip hop
That
shit
was crazy.
definitely.
We didn't. That's something we never talked about. But that's another story. I'm sorry, but you're right. R&B got killed basically.
Canceled. It ain't too many people dropping. So if they killed that with substance, it ain't nothing to take hip hop out. If we don't transfer into something else, and even now, is if we don't transfer to something else, it ain't gonna go. It'll be something else, or either mainstream will take it over,
Mm, mm, mm,
and
mm.
it'll only be what hip hop will be, is what pop is, just poppy radio hits. It
you. Be
won't be,
manufactured boy bands
yeah, it won't be no
wearing
underground scene,
costumes.
and the underground scene is what carry it. To be honest, because we don't have pop artists when it comes to hip hop.
Yeah, because if you think about it now, that's who's new, who you like to listen to, as far as if you like the shit that's going on right now.
I mean, we got a bunch of examples, but they're not pop. They're not big like Drake.
Yeah, but even Drake, like I said, is talking about oppies, and he talks a lot. He goes into that type of shit. So let's be honest here. You got these guys, Nardo Wick, 21 Savage, Thug, Gunna, whoever the fuck. They all talking about some murder shit, killing a motherfucking op, riding for their gang, doing what they do basically. And let's just be honest now. Let's stop playing. Dirk, we can keep going on and on and on. The dudes that we look at, now even Kendrick. Oh yeah. He gonna throw some shit in there because we all know he's from a gang. We all know where he's from. He's still loyal to his gang too. So let's be honest about the power of this influence. Let's be honest here.
But hey, but look, that don't
Kendrick is
sell
super
though.
cryptic, though.
What's
That
up?
don't sell. They be businessmen. Look at J. Cole album he just dropped not too long ago. It wasn't drilly, and it was hard. But they don't hold that up.
I guarantee you, he said if I go dissect it, he said something about a gun and shooting somebody or whoever the type of shit. I'm
Nah, it
telling you,
wasn't no drill shit on
even
there.
not
If
drilly, but
anything,
I'm just
if
saying,
anything, he
being
was
a
he was
man,
referring.
you I'm a type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? The whole spirit of just being tough. We don't want to hear nobody that ain't tough, basically. But it's not you're not being real because everybody ain't like that super. You know what I mean? So it's like
But that's why we gotta highlight him because he don't come from
you're
that. You know
right,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
You're right. I ain't gonna throw that on Cole, but I definitely heard some bars, some iffy bars from Cole. I definitely did. And I'm positive about that 40 gonna pop something shit like or whatever the fuck else. So let's be real. Cole wouldn't be where he at if he didn't have a gun bar here and there. If he didn't,
Nah, but we can't
I
reference a
said it.
cold.
God damn it, y'all disagree? Come on, what up?
Hey, look, we can't reference a cold bar. We
You
can't
think I
reference a
can?
cold.
Man, I pull up, man, please. I swear to God, I was just listening to him. My boy who I work with, he an old school dude. He been bumping Cole, Kendrick, and a bunch of old school shit. And I hear the gun bars there every once in a while.
If
Honestly.
any, if anything, he referencing the culture is he listen. I listen to his music. He talk about more about how the culture quick to
Yeah,
shoot.
we know what he represent. And yeah, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
but he not perpetuating. If anything,
No, no, no. Never
See,
said
but this
that.
the thing. I meant to my point. They're businessmen. Let's get back to the raw point of this. America, general, fuck hip hop, death and sex sells, man. They
Doesn't.
buy that shit up. So they're in the market, they're in the business, and they realize, what am I selling? I'm not that. We were just saying when Mary J make a happy album, do people go and buy that shit?
Fuck no.
But when
So if
she's
I'm in the
stressed out,
business,
going through pain, those are
I,
bigger.
hey, they in the business of producing ignorance.
Yeah. Why?
I
Why?
agree.
How come Will Smith ain't selling albums?
What'd you say?
How come Will Smith ain't selling albums?
What are you talking about? Will Smith sells every
About
time he
about you
drops.
can't
Don't
have
do
a
I
that.
think
positive
some. I
message.
think.
Bad
I think he's
example. Bad
nah,
example.
on some real shit. Will Smith got the record for the summertime shit on the hip
That was
hop
a
charts.
bad
That
Like the
okay,
example.
that is an absolute classic. One song can change through. But
our
what I'm saying
parents
is
don't
no,
understand.
no, he's nobody's favorite rapper because he fucking was too clean about it. Like nobody buys positive shit. You can have
No,
any
B
positive
Rad,
song.
you wasn't dancing to get jiggy with it. Get out of here.
Of course I was. Terribly too, because I'm white,
Get out of
obviously. That's what was funny, but it was also like it was like, dude, what is this guy doing? But like it was catchy. Fuck yeah, it was catchy. But like, wow, what are you doing? He looked bad though. He looked so bad. And then people just started murdering him for being like that. But like it was cool. He tried to be that guy. He tried to be like the wholesome one. Plus he had a TV show and shit. But like, yeah, no, it
See,
didn't work
but
out
back to
for him.
Bush Point though, they done turned it into drill. Look, we had rappers like Twister. You know what I'm saying? And
This was fire.
it
But
it,
no, but
it
on the
was
other hand, like not everybody who talks about that shit is drill. You know what I mean? Like there's difference. There's gangster rappers who
yeah, let's separate the word drill.
drill is drill
We
is
put drill in the title because obviously drill, yeah,
drill is talking about real shit that
genre
happened.
is all about death, and the lyrics is all about death. So that's
It was
why we
talking
put
about real shit that really went down. You know what I
like
mean? And
real
talking
life
about real
death.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We used to we hip hop is hypothetically really,
Yeah,
but
it should
deep
just be called
down
dry
it's
sniffing.
reality death. It's crazy. Reality death. That's what drill is. And a lot of these dudes grew up with each other, their cousins, their family, and all that.
Hey, but you know what it also is? It remind me of CNN, Nori and Cormega, the
Oh,
war report. It remind me of the war report, how they basically just reporting on
homie,
what's
don't
going
do
on
that.
around the neighborhood.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Hey, how about this one? The Ghetto Quran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you talk to the South Side, you talk to the team. But guess what? He wasn't dissing. He wasn't dissing. He wasn't
He wasn't
dissing
dissing
the
what?
dead. He wasn't saying, "Oh, drill rappers they dissing dead people that they knew that died recently,
Yeah, that's fucked up.
saying their names and talking about they smoking on. That's what
Yeah.
drill rap is. It ain't
See,
about
but
what 50 Cattle Quran talking about the past and OGs and all the shit they did and all that. Nah, that's not what. Hell no, that's not what it is.
That
Not at
King
all.
no,
Candle shit is
I'm talking
crazy.
about no, I'm talking about more so them telling the story. See, drill
Nah,
is more than just talking about dead. They
nah.
be painting.
Drill ain't telling no story.
They're
Yeah,
Drill,
they
dry
tell.
sniffing. That's
Yeah,
King
no,
Candle.
homie
it's a
got killed.
story in
He
there.
smoking on smoking on
Nah,
this. That's what
hey,
drill is. It
listen,
ain't no
think about
story.
it.
You
Think
bugging.
about it. A lot of these cops solve the murders by just listening to the series of events that happen in their music.
Okay, on that talk, yeah, you mean the story of the times of what's really going on, yeah. But
Yeah,
50
yeah.
was telling a real story that could have been in the book. That you when you say story, that drill rap ain't about no story. It's about basically,
Oh
really,
no.
really, they don't consider themselves rappers. Really, they consider they taunting their enemies, and that's basically. But they get some bread.
You know what?
Yeah,
That's right. They should call it taunting. That is straight taunting.
that's what they doing. They say he think I'm a rapper. That's what K Flock said before he went in for the murder on the song. He think I'm a rapper, the nigga dummy. You know what I mean? Like they ain't on no rap shit. I'm gonna tell you for sure, and I know a lot of these dudes. You know what I mean? One of my artists, he a drill artist. Y'all gonna hear him, but it's like this shit is real deal, real deal. It ain't no it ain't, you know what I mean? They ain't on no none of that. They on really gang shit. Period. Gang shit.
Hey,
And if
I
they
actually
want to
listened to
get
a
some
couple
money, and that's what's up. They ain't thinking, oh, I'm gonna be a big artist. They want the ops to hear this shit, basically.
Hey, but like we were saying earlier, if they want to be smart, they need to model Fabio. He ain't got to do exactly what he did, but even he came out and said he gonna stop saying GDK so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
And
Fabio
start.
now he's a big star. It's different. I'm talking about these niggas like the ones, the dudes, even K Flock. They ain't no big stars yet. B Dougie, whatever, Dougie
Yeah,
B, all them little
and
niggas.
they on their way though, cause you see Cardi stand beside them, so they on their way if they keep getting that little shine. They on their way.
They definitely on their way, but they still, if they don't keep with that drilling, they better be talented. That's all. They gotta learn how to get more talented, or else
Facts.
it's over. You know what I mean? Because I've been watching, B Love try to. I come from where really, but if you ain't talking that shit, it ain't gonna pop. You feel me? D thing, they locked up. Those are the enemies. But I like D thing. He was talented. I think he could have made that transition. I ain't gonna lie. Out of all of them, I think D thing probably could have made the transition. He
D
locked up.
thing. I don't know. I fucks with K Flock. I fucks with
Yeah, but
Flock,
I ain't
man.
on it. See, you on some gang shit. I
Okay,
fuck
I'ma
with
chill.
both of
I'ma
them.
chill.
He
You
also
right.
see that,
You right.
see
You
that.
right.
But I fuck with both of them. You gotta go listen to D thing call shit and listen to that other one. What's the
Hey, you heard of Yus G's?
yeah. YG, Young G's, yeah.
Yus G. He a little different. That's a little different.
Yeah, but these young and that's another fucked up thing about it. It's really this is an art form, and if you really a motherfucker that was a hip hop baby, this shit still could get you the ignorant bullshit. But you hear the talent in it, you hear the realness in it. You know what I mean? So you said no, hip hop won't survive this drill shit. Basically, that's what you said. EST,
Nah, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna survive. But think about it. It ain't what it was 15 years ago, right? We was in the snap.
it's dying
You
out,
know.
yo.
Oh
We,
no, you mean you're saying like drill's gonna take over and like put
It's so
rap
sad.
that we know away? That's what you're saying?
nah, I'm saying that it won't be nothing left to
Okay,
stand on after they done with it.
copy that.
So
You know what I'm
wait,
saying?
yo, EST. I mean, B Rad. Go ahead, because I'm before I go. We hear
Well, I
what
mean, if this shit continues with the drill stuff, all you're gonna really have is a bunch of freshman rappers, and there's gonna be a new crop every year because they're not gonna last. Like, there's no longevity in this shit. We're gonna be listening
You
to trash,
stupid.
brand new rappers for the rest of our lives. That sucks.
Hey, but look about it. Hey, we had the Lupe fiascos out back then. They don't want to hear that.
Because Lupe Fiasco's an idiot. He didn't even know what a fiasco was. He just thought it was a cool word, so he threw it out.
Lupe Fiasco is not an idiot, homie.
Yo,
Hey,
facts,
look.
facts. I heard him in an
Hey, but
interview
B
say he
Rad,
didn't
B
No,
even
you're
know
Rad.
not.
what fiasco meant.
Stop it, B Rad. You
No,
know
it's facts. I'll play the fucking audio for you later. I swear to God. He in an interview, I heard him live saying about how he didn't even know what a fiasco was. He
Yeah,
just
but
thought it was
that
a cool
doesn't mean
word.
he's an idiot. No.
That's dumb.
Hey, but look, Floyd Mayweather ain't know what magnitude meant. So,
Floyd Mayweather
you know what
punches
I'm saying?
people in the face for a living. That's not a fucking smart person either. Like, he's lucky he's not a fucking hitman.
He Richard. Nah, let me stop. It ain't about money. But,
Yo, he didn't even read the page out of Harry Potter, did he?
huh?
Nah, he ain't accept the challenge 50 put out there, but
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. That video was so funny. But yeah, but whatever. Like,
So what's top on the charts now? Like you got the 21 Savage and Drake.
you got Drake.
No,
Ain't nothing on the
Drake,
chart. Only thing that's on the
Drake.
charts is Baby Drake, Future on the charts.
Future.
You know what I'm
These all
saying?
guys rapped about killing somebody. That's what I'm trying to get down to the bottom of. What's
Did
on the
Drake?
chart? And let's name all the rappers. And I guarantee they talked about
See,
shooting
but
somebody.
we had a conversation about this. Now that's what I was trying to tell B Rad. He was like how he don't like these drill rap. I said, but B Rad, I can name rappers who you listen to. You like Styles P, right? That's
Fuck,
what he
of
talking
course.
about.
Kill it.
No, 100%. That's what
Hardest motherfucker.
I was just. That's what I was just saying. Not everybody who talks about that shit is a drill
He said
rapper.
you heard about the P, you ought to know it's the truth. I get
Listen,
kidnapped and raped
come
and
on,
thrown
what?
off the roof.
B-Rad,
Look, I don't fuck with the drill scene because there's no future to it. It's not going to last. I think it's a fad, personally. I think
Yeah,
it's a
you're
fad.
right, B-Rad, because there's no future, because they talking about reality. You bring up Styles P, it's hypothetical, Playboy.
I'm not saying
It's about the
he
mental.
didn't do that
When
shit.
you're moving in these streets, Yonkers and Brooklyn, wherever the fuck you from, we like to listen to that because when you're maneuvering through these streets, you're dealing with these type of
hey,
elements.
but check this though.
But he's speaking hypothetically. He didn't say I killed Johnny and da da da.
Exactly.
Johnny,
Oh,
who was
okay,
really his
okay.
That's
motherfucking
what I'm
Johnny
saying.
who got killed the
Like
other
if
day.
you did that, that's cool. You just don't come and speak directly about it and then taunt legit people who want to hurt you. It's just dumb shit.
That's a whole nother level. I can't. Maybe
I don't
I'm
fuck
old
with
now.
that.
I'll always consider myself in tune with the youth. But when it comes to like human basic instincts, human shit, this is good. It's disgusting.
It's death culture. It is flat out death culture.
No lie. Listen to these retards. I ain't gonna lie.
But we gotta get tired of it. We gotta get tired of hearing it first. That we not tired of hearing it. You know what I'm saying? They're not tired of hearing that. If it's intrigued, it draw the person next to them.
Well, they're not playing that shit on the radio, and you got to go out of your way to find that stuff.
See, but
you
this
know
the
what I mean?
thing though. The radio. The thing is, ain't to get played on the radio no more. Don't nobody listen to the radio.
Yeah, nobody listens to the radio.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not a mainstream platform. Like people are picking this shit up off the mixtapes and then finding out who they are and then getting into them. Like
exactly.
They
That
don't
beat
even really
came
do.
from Africa, hit the Bronx. That drum beat turned into something. Now, whatever you're talking on it, it's gonna be catchy because of that beat, because of what hip hop did. And then if you see it over time and you see it more and more, it's like, you know what I mean, a mental thing. If they represent the coolness, then you're gonna gravitate towards it more. And hip hop represents cool.
But my thing is, they didn't create the environment that they in. They all, if you ask me, all the youth is doing when it comes to the drill culture is reporting what's going on in the culture. They didn't manufacture. See, when we was coming up, it was more about hustling. Now they had the violence involved, but it was more so about getting that money and establishing yourself. Now they talk about mostly just killing and protecting. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different speed, a different species, and what so that they just reporting.
Yeah, but don't you agree that people, adults like us, who got kids and who consider ourselves trying to be responsible and do the right thing in the world, should speak and analyze and try to do what we can to you know what I mean, to see what's really going on with it. And the fact that, let's get into the Dirk back again. The fact that he put that out is making people look at it and really talk more about it.
That's fact.
I'm going
through it. I'm going through it firsthand. My little nephew, he 18, just turned 18, and I'm trying to tell him that he gang banging, getting caught with. I be trying to see, but this the thing. Sometimes that hard love, and everybody ain't gonna make it, bro. We gotta reach the people who actually trying. The youth is actually, you know what I'm saying, and it be people close to us who might not make it because
that's the numbers, and that's the way that this whole shit is mathematics. Everybody ain't gonna make it, and they told me 1 out of every 3 of y'all going to prison. When I was young, I'm like, what? When I was thinking like prison, oh hell no, I ain't going. Guess what? 1 out of 3 of my brothers, we went to prison. Me and my little brother Macy. It was 1 out of 3. You know
Macy, the younger brother? I thought he was older than you.
Damn, you thought I look young as fuck, but oh brother, and my other brother who looked just like me, he want to get involved, so y'all might see him one day. Minnow, he 2 years younger than me. Everybody think he older than me too.
Wait, Minnow's crazy. Minnow's younger than you?
What'd you say?
Minnow's younger than you?
Minnow younger than me.
Get the fuck out of it, bro.
Minnow younger than me, But like I said, we gonna salute James. Hopefully, we get you on one of these panels, because that's all we do is talk shit and speak the real. And I need a West Coast representative. You feel me? But hip hop still survives drill. This shit ain't gonna last. This stupid shit. Oh, I'm killing my ops and all that dumb shit. It's gonna fade away because it's stupid. Human beings are not stupid. The brain is going to evolve. Hip hop is going to evolve. That side of the drill is going to evolve. And we're going to get into that intelligent side. And the perfect example for that is like Jay-Z, like artists like, Jay-Z, because Drake even said, oh, all that shit. Like, I'm talking about it's going to evolve. Even think about Kanye. He's the perfect example. Tell you the truth. And when he
Never
drops,
underestimate the stupidity of people.
when he drops, they buy his shit. He don't talk about killing these people or doing this shit. He just spit some shit that y'all like to listen to.
But
Period.
you're right. It actually go in waves, right? Because when Kanye dropped, we was actually getting out of that 50 Cent thug wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To the more creative collars, backpackers. Then it went to the swag surfing. Then it came back. It's in waves. It might
It,
be in waves.
it's in ways, but this whole
New genre though. This is a whole new
this
genre
whole
that's taking
way that
over.
gang shit got so deep. It's a bad situation. I ain't gonna lie, and really, you'll be stupid if y'all don't change it. You're retards because the fans gonna come get you, dummies.
But
So
even if they stop drill rap tomorrow, the beef behind it's going to go on for 20 fucking years.
yeah, but it doesn't matter when you representing a certain thing. It's feeding the kids, it's feeding the youth, and they getting the wrong idea out here.
Yeah, it's a totally different ball game when you got to hear it in music and see it on
Yeah.
videos on YouTube 24/7. That's a
Mhm.
totally different ball game versus just hearing it in the neighborhood. A dude from Colorado talking about smoking on such and such.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, whoa.
So that shit gotta go. It's gonna fade away. Y'all lame ass rappers still doing it. It's gonna go. So jump on it early, pause, and think about what Lil Dirk is doing. He know he's smart. He got smart people behind him, rich people, millionaires, billionaires. He ain't no dummy. So y'all little niggas, yeah, that's a fact. Like, yeah, I know the culture is gonna, oh yeah, because really they ain't on the money. They ain't think about being no examples and none of that. They really think about they got smoked, and they think about the revenge and the that's the sad part about it. But for the major, I'm talking about just artists that's coming out and really out there being examples for the youth. That shit is gonna be lame. It's over. You got
See, but
even Nicki Minaj. In my ops run up on the op. Do we have a problem? Like stop
see, but
it.
she already know you gotta kind of like infiltrate the language and the youth in order to. Because think about this, if if something new come, the culture that's already existing has to embrace it in order for them to come in the game. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty artists who smart like Logic and this and that. They don't want it. They're not.
Who don't? They make a lot of money. Still.
It's going to take these artists to go to jail, get killed, and get old in order for it to change. That's it. That's it. That's
Or
it.
get money and then realize, oh shit, I'd rather shut the fuck up and not die because now I got money and
Yeah,
like
real
Okay, how
money.
about this? How about this? Look at Lil Bibby.
Uh-huh.
He stopped with the drill, went transfer. I think he doing some
But he got real money. That's what I'm saying. You say money,
right.
but I'm talking about real, not money.
real money.
I get 100,000 a show. I gotta go, and they out doing these shows, and to get there, or even that's stretch. That's a big stretch. These rappers we talking about get like 10, 20 a show, and they out there grinding. Lil Bibby, he signed Juice World. His
I'm talking about
brand,
now. You talking about now? I'm talking about when he started off with Herbo and all that.
yeah, but he was first talking about some straight, kill shit
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He got out of that, and now he doing something different. Working.
because he got real money, homie. That's when he
You think?
changed.
Okay, so you trying to say the money was what changed
Yeah, the
circumstances?
Juice World. He seen his eyes was open to. It's just that's what it is, homie. That's
So if
why.
that's the case,
That's
why
why
it ain't working?
niggas don't judge the niggas in the hood because like they didn't see nothing. They ain't go nowhere. They don't know nothing. They ain't got no bread. When you
Nah, but
go,
we can't apply that to every. We talking about Dirk. He got millions. Why he ain't changing like the Bibbies?
well, he's trying to, but when you maybe Bibby wasn't. Maybe Dirk was more deeper into the shit than Bibby. I don't know. But obviously he claimed to be trying to. But you're right. You make a good point. Bibby was smarter in the beginning, but a lot of dudes ain't like. And who's this little dude? Bibby's the dude. Look at him. Big.
I ain't know he
brother.
signed Juice World either. He just put me on something.
Yeah. Bibby is no
I ain't know
limit.
that.
And Juice World was signed no limit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got real money. He got real money, man. Real money. I'll
Damn,
call you right back. All right.
that's crazy. See, I thought he was just doing something for some record labels over there. You know what I'm saying? A&R and some shit like that.
Nah, homie. Bibby is quiet, but he got real money, real bread.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And look at Lil what's his homie name? Herbo.
Right,
Now
right.
look at how he moved, but he still represents.
See, he's not. See, but Herbo's starting to learn. This is the break between, hey, I can't bring everybody with me, and if y'all want to sit around and keep doing the same shit, y'all my brothers, but that's what the whole little beef was going on with his little internet beef. But he's starting to realize as a grown man, I gotta kind of go my own
But
way.
that's what we saying. That's the pattern that these little niggas need to see and see it earlier. We gotta start seeing it earlier. So
It's
that's what
tough
that's.
though. It's tough. We actually need a segment for that, man, because that's like I said, that's one of the hardest ones. Look, like take my identity out of my brothers in the streets and let me go as my own individual, as a man, and make my own moves and stay away from this shit. It's some of the hardest choices you got to make,
It's very
especially
tough.
when you ain't got nowhere to land.
Yeah, you don't know, and your eyes haven't been open to other things. That's a big thing. Trust me. And you get that money and you go places and you meet people. Yeah, people don't understand how big that is. You feel me?
Facts, facts, facts.
So,
Yeah,
but
absolutely. Once you get out of your echo chamber and out of your one neighborhood that you never left, if that's the situation, once you get out there and you start seeing how the things are different and like how the world really is, like that's all bullshit.
See, but we all
All
get caught up
bullshit.
in our comfort. We get comfortable and
yeah,
not knowing where you're gonna land next time. You know, the unknown make you stay stagnant and stay with doing what you're doing. But
Well, 100%. Humans fear change, and they're far less likely to change. But I
right,
mean, when you get in that money, like I don't know, it's pretty ignorant to just stay in the same place doing bad shit when you know that there's a much better world out there. Like,
yeah, and it's fucked up that we, back to Lil Dirk. We should be giving him the benefit of the doubt on his positive shit, and we should be backing him on whatever positive thing he say because he represents the culture in a way that we his representation is solid and everything about him so far is solid. So we should be giving him the benefit of the doubt because that's our problem. We look for the bad in each other. You
oh,
nah, that's facts. That's facts. Hey, if
know what
you
I
put that
mean?
statement
Fuck
out,
all
that
that.
that's a good statement to make for the youth. Stop the violence. That's good. But my
And
thing
I'm gonna
is, you got to
say,
follow that up. That's it. Follow it up with some solid action so we can see some shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus
sounds like he's
hearing
trying to
you.
get out of trouble. That's what it sounds like to me.
You
Like
said
if you're
what?
if
You
you're
said
about if you're about
B
that
Rad
game,
ain't
you
cutting no
want to
corner. He
stop
cut
it.
the fat off this motherfucker. For
Yeah, yeah. What I'm just saying, like if you're into that, if you're into that, you don't just one day wake up and be like, oh, I'm done with this, like, and then put it out there. Like, I think there's a reason for it. I think there's a reason for it. And I don't think it's because he's just like woke up.
Hey, 2022 was the year to Rico. We might see some 2023 coming. So you never know. Hopefully not, but you got to start somewhere, man. It ain't never too late. Even if you about to get locked up, it's always about doing the right thing at the end of the day, man. Especially as
Let
a
me just
man.
say, I would love for it to be true. That would be dope if this kid literally was being honest about this and like change it up and actually does have an effect on it. That'd be dope. That would be awesome. It's not that I don't want to see that. I don't know. Somebody who's into that, I don't see them like turn
Hey,
around
look
and
at
do
what
it like
Quando
that.
Rondo did. Didn't he say he dropping his flag and denouncing all that shit? Everybody jumped on him. So you see what happens when you try to say, you know what, fuck this life, fuck this.
yeah, but
Let me
that's the
go.
difference between you saying you dropping your flag and dropping the gang and denouncing that. It's a difference than saying, "Oh, I want to stop the violence." That's a difference. You feel me?
Okay,
So,
okay.
so people had a right to like, why you drop? You know what I mean? You could still say, "Oh, I just don't want the violence. I ain't involved with that." And still be loyal to your gang. Some if you one of them type of niggas, I don't know. Maybe he not. Maybe he just feel like, oh, only way out of this is dropping the flag, or maybe it was a strategy and the big homies told him to. I don't
See,
know.
but I think the culture got to start rewarding people who do shit like that instead of saying, "Oh, you a bitch." They said, "Look, I want to drop my flag, denounce violence, and go work." They'll pick on them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They'll
yeah, yeah.
pick on them
You're right. You're right. You're right. You know,
when
but
that's actually man shit. Saying, "You know what? I ain't with this no more." Every man got a right to change his mind and change his moves.
it's
Yeah,
hard.
with Quando Rondo, his homeboy got smoked. I mean, with inches next to him, like they stuck gun in front of dude's face and then put his
Traumatized.
homie's brains in his mouth. You know what I mean? Like, and then
That's
he
when it start
realized, oh
though.
shit, I'm not with this. He
Yeah,
realized that, and now they clown the shit out of him, and
he
that's
got the
fucked
right to
up.
do that. He got the right.
100%, 100%,
But
So
100%.
you
But now
don't
our
they
fault. So
clown
problem
the
so
shit
you
with
out
with
of
me?
him.
You don't fault him, Bush. You don't fault him for
nah,
switching up after that.
not at all. I do
No,
fault the fact that if you got friends from this thing and they did certain things for you, not violent things, they looked out for you, they love you. That's the thing about the gangs. They only associated with negativity when really gangs could be a positive thing if dudes are
It
smart.
is. It
You know
is,
what I
especially
mean?
when it.
The
Yeah.
camaraderie and the loyalty and the love and the friendship and the social network, the networks of everything. Oh, I need some food. Let me go. You know what I mean? Like there's good things. So when you drop it like that, if you're not smart in how you maneuver and move, you know, I don't like that because people get misconstrued by this gang shit. They think all negative.
I
Everything.
get what you're saying,
How
but you
the
ain't.
fuck you think this earth was started when the humans and the organization and shit went down? It was a gang of people who turned it legit. Everything,
people protect themselves.
every motherfucking thing in this that we moving off of was a gang of dudes, a mob of people, dudes and females, and turned it legit. So that's what I'm saying. But when we do it, it's all negative. Nah, you feel me? That's all.
Good things can come from bad things too. You know, that's obviously true. But
Hell yeah.
you know, like
Hell
gangs,
yeah.
like you said, gangs were started for a reason. They didn't just start doing it because it was cool. It was people who needed protection, and even from way back in the day to right now, like.
See, but it ain't even that. It ain't even about protection. I grew up in a neighborhood who they don't give a fuck if you claim it or not. You better claim it because when they spin this block, whoever's on this block is catching the same shit that the last person who claimed this shit getting.
That's any real gang neighborhood too. Yeah, you
Of
over here.
course,
So
of
you ain't
course.
even got no choice. And these people you grew up in elementary, middle, y'all, you know, y'all sharing oodles and noodles together. I might as well, you know what I'm saying?
And
And like you
how
said,
you gonna
Bush,
live in that neighborhood, be surrounded by it, and then not be in it? Be like you're gonna be the one target in the neighborhood for everybody to fuck with too. Like you kind of have to by
yeah.
default.
And
But on
that's
the other
another
hand,
thing
you also
too.
get a lot of real, like not real dudes who are now waving flags, and they're not
And
really
that's
about
another
that.
thing though. We need to actually start implementing the fact that when that dude don't want to fuck with this life and fuck with that, we can't stop shunning him and kicking
Gotta
him
let
in the
him do what he
ass and
gotta
shit.
do.
Yeah, let him do what he do and stop shunning the dude for it, man. Like,
Well, not all gangsters are the most forward of thinkers. You know what I mean? Not
It's
now
all of them.
some hey get
yeah, that's true. That's true.
some
And you need
gangsters
OGs around the
was
guys who really know what's up to like kind of school them and shit. But who
Even though
knows what's going
a lot
on?
of OGs is fucked up. Like, come on.
hey, a lot of them come from not from getting tired of being bullied and got with the business and became one of the worst. They was
100%. But you
square.
know who
They
else
was
does that
square.
too? Little shooters do the same thing. So
Yeah.
same shit.
Wow. Yo, we hit them all. We hit the points. When you see a title, tune in because guess what? We're gonna hit that shit and make y'all really think about it. All knowledge and experience and things coming from a lot of perspectives, basically.
That's it.
And then,
That's it.
we hit y'all with another one. This is the Bullite Network. Shout out to my boy EST 87 and shout out to Bull Rap.
Condolences to B Rad, man.
Shout out
Condolences
to
to
B
B
Rad
Rad.
all day long.
Thanks,
Man,
guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
again, but it don't matter. We love y'all. You feel me? And we got to end this because I got to go handle some business. And it was a great show. We just hit them topics. So tune in. Make sure y'all tune in, like, subscribe. You know, do me that favor to make this shit bigger. So really, we can really get into some shit. But
Y'all be safe out here too, man.
and be safe.
Shout out to James Hudson and Can't Wait.
Shout out to Jay Hudson and Can't Wait. Thank you, B-Rap, James Hudson and Can't Wait. Shout out to y'all for sure. And we out of here.